How's your Friday been, Jakerton?
Oh, it's going. You know, just doing the damn thing.
Damn thing? Goddamn thing. Always getting in the way.
Isn't it? There's a lot of damn things in the world.
Let's rattle them off. Damn thing number one.
Damn thing number one, gotta be sewer grates.
Fucking damn things. Making me nervous when I walk on top of them.
Thank you. Nobody really talks about sewer grates and the possibility of somebody falling in one.
Yeah. Dude, especially when I'm walking around in high heels, I'm going to get stuck in one.
I know.
I'm going to get stuck in one. I'm going to be a damsel in distress. And if nobody's around, what the hell am I going to do?
I have no idea. Or if, like, some big tough meathead comes through and actually picks up the sewer grate and just, like, flings it at you.
Dude, had that happen to me in New York City one time. Didn't end well for the guy behind me because I, activated my Matrix mode.
Oh, shit. The Matrix mode. What is that?
Yeah, I just watched the movie for the first time last night, and I actually emailed Morpheus, and I was like, can you send me a red pill? And he was like, I'll put the red pill on the red eye. And I got it in the mail this morning, and I took it.
Well, hot damn. Look at you.
Yeah. He's actually really easy to reach right now, since the movie was so popular.
Yeah. I mean, that was kind of a long time ago, though.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people didn't realize, because it was kind of in the subtext of the credits, it is based on a true story. And it wasn't actually a reenactment. They just filmed it. Everything that was happening.
Kind of
That's
like
crazy.
A reality show?
Yeah. They didn't show everything, right? They didn't show Neo going to the bathroom, because you still have to do that.
Or eating. You don't see too many shows where, you just watch somebody eat. Where they're just literally, sitting there looking out the window, enjoying a nice bowl of oatmeal or...
Dude, I do that every morning. Yeah.
Yeah, but in shows or TVs, I mean, you might get a snippet of someone taking a chomp of cereal, but I suppose it would be too boring, huh?
I guess so, because it usually has to develop around the cereal, right? If it's I'm eating this cereal. Why am I eating this cereal? It's because I'm hungry. Why is he hungry? Because he was out late. I don't know. Doing God knows what. Running around in the Matrix. And then he comes back home.
Trying not to fall in the sewers.
Exactly. And, he's just hungry. And it's to emphasize his hunger, his drive for beating the robots, I guess.
True.
Well, thanks for tuning in, beautiful people everywhere. This is Think Harder.
They just got another glimpse into our weird conversations.
Mm-hmm. This is Think Harder, and I am one of your hosts, Kenneth.
And I am Jacob.
And here on Think Harder, we aim to do the thinking and the heavy lifting and the matrixing for you, bringing you what we know of the wonderful world and what it has to offer. We are uncredited experts in every field under the sun, including, but not limited to, building Lego sets without a guide.
How to knit baby Yodas.
And looking at things around our desk to fill in the blank space.
Yep.
This show is to teach you about anything you want to know. If you want to know anything about almost anything, then you can use the hashtag ThinkHarderPod on Twitter or Instagram to submit a question, or you could shoot us an email at thinkharderpodcast@gmail.com. Today, we're going to be talking about things that may or may not have happened. Nobody really knows. Unless we know.
Are you talking about conspiracies?
Yes.
Shit.
So let's get right into it. What are some troubling things that, some conspiracies people just believe are upright true. People don't know the facts. People don't know what to think because a lot of people don't think for themselves, but we're here to set the record straight. Which of these are fake? Which of these are real? Let's figure it out together. What do you got?
All right. So this first one that I've been thinking about, it's actually relatively newish. So Alaska, nice, big, beautiful, snowy state. Everybody thinks of dogs mushing and, I don't know, snow. But do you think about mind control?
I think about the Simpsons movie, but I don't think about mind control, no.
Well, shit. Apparently, there's a conspiracy that a lab in Alaska is doing mind control. Now, this company they're called the HARP facilities, and basically what they were brought in to do is like look into like the upper edge of the atmosphere where phenomenons like the Aurora Borealis, blah, 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 you know, that
Aurora
thing?
Borealis?
Yeah, David Boreanaz.
Right.
That is what they're trying to like study. But people think that's like their front, that's their cover, and they think they're doing mind control shit.
Here's my thought. I don't want to diverge too bad.
Hit me with
what a fucking boring cover.
Right?
What a lame like excuse. It's like, oh, we're studying lights. We're studying
They could have said so many other cool things, but they chose, no, we're studying David Boreanaz.
Listen, David Hasselhoff is a really cool guy. I get it. And the lights that he produces are probably beautiful. And I'm sure that I would love to see them myself. But if you're trying to hide, if you were actually studying that, I would say, honestly, that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But if you're using that as a front, dude, get a new fucking hobby. Like, really?
Exactly.
Like, you gotta reevaluate the situation and be like, what are people actually going to believe as a front? You know? Because, like, there was, when I was driving back and forth upstate, there was this lamp store that a lot of people said, like, locally it was a front for, like, the local mafia or, like, local gangsters and stuff. I was like, okay, I believe that. Because who the fuck owns a lamp store? Mm-hmm. But I feel like people would actually study these lights. Mm-hmm. So it's like, you know.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's all sorts of things that go into it, like radio waves, and, you know, there's probably, like, things they look at, like particles and all sorts of stuff.
Sure.
But, like you were saying, think of a way better cover than just looking at lights. You know?
Yeah, it's like, well, aren't you doing that to mind control people? It's like, yeah, look at this light. Maybe they're using Aurora's Borealis to mind control people.
You know, that is very interesting.
So maybe it's not even a front. They don't have to lie about it.
But here's the thing. So this company that is being accused of this,
right?
They're also being accused of other things.
Oh, no.
Starting floods and creating earthquakes.
Why would they do that?
That's like some Dr. Evil shit, isn't it? Like,
that's like,
we're going to start an earthquake to cut off California and boot it out into the ocean.
If they had allegations that they are mind controlling people, the front should be, we're causing earthquakes. Because that is far less severe than mind controlling people, right?
I know, right. But people, you know, when something is in lockdown like that and is so mysterious in what they do, it almost like adds fuel to the fire. You know what I mean? Like, it gives those people in the outside world, you know, different ideas of what actually may be in there. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Area 51. You know, you think about all the different things that could possibly be inside there, and everybody is so curious because we always see like these videos online of people trying to take videos, and then you see like guards and people in jeeps like sitting on mountains and just waiting for people to come up to the gate. And then it says like, you see the sign and it's like, you come past this line and we'll shoot you.
That's like, pretty messed up.
That gets people, revved up and like the conspiracy engine running, you know what I mean?
That's exactly right. If you make people scared of what you're doing, they're going to come up with some wild stories to validate why you're protecting it so hard. Like, you can't...
What do you think they're keeping in Area 51?
Well, I did actually some research into the deep monologues of my cranium to find out what Area 51 was doing. Because everybody knows we're escaped aliens from there anyway. That's like home base.
Yep. Now, is Area 51 the place where they brought the Roswell aliens to?
I think they did bring them there.
There's also other ones that they bring in.
Well, right. Like, there were, E.T. went there.
Our good boy E.T.
Our good friend E.T., he went there, and he was pretty good friends with everybody there. And... they didn't like his video game. They had to bury it up. They didn't really like the product all too much. But everything else that he did was pretty good. They helped him get home. Everything was well and dandy. But, the Rockefeller aliens that you're talking about, big business aliens trying to get the golden goose, as they say, trying to make some moolah off of these poor chumps. No, they had to go. So they're being experimented on as we speak.
What kind of experiments do you think they're doing in there?
Well, I mean, if they were trying to probe us, they'd probably do a reverse probe on them. See what's up their cavities.
Do you think aliens have cavities?
Maybe in their teeth. I mean, if they're eating Reese's Pieces left and right.
That's true. E.T. was a bit of a diabetic, wasn't he?
Yeah, you should talk to our good friend, who the fuck did we reference when we were talking about diabetes the other time? That we thought he was dead, but he's not?
Poor Wilfred Brimley.
Rest in peace, Wilfred Brimley.
Oh, the poor guy.
Disclaimer, he's not dead. He's alive and well and probably still has diabetes.
Yes. That shit don't go away very quickly.
I don't think it does.
No.
I don't think it does. But Area 51 is interesting. I was doing a little research on it this morning, and I found out that a lot of the UFOs that people tend to see over it, they stem from this 50s test that they were doing. So, like, Area 51 comes from the name of, like, all of the U.S. government test sites in the area, right? There's more than, just Area 51. There's like 1 through 50 for other testing purposes. I think there's like a huge what the fuck? A huge testing site for like nuclear weaponry. Or at least there was. I don't know if there still is.
I think there is. I think there's a big one in Utah, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. So there was one in Nevada, whether it's still there or not, that was like right next to Area 51. But then they started using Area 51 for aircraft stuff.
Yeah, because there's that huge long strip of airstrip that goes across the lake.
That's right. Yes.
Groom Lake is the name of the lake, by the way.
Yes.
I was thinking, I'm like, what is the name of that lake?
Got that lake name, baby.
Imagine if Area 51 was actually just a place where a bunch of boomers went to retire. And it was like this big sanctuary. And you got like, you got Polka Night. You got,
Polka?
Yeah, polka. You got, what kind of things do old people do? Eating applesauce.
Play bingo. Eating applesauce.